people say, oh, you should learn it just for the love of it. I don't know. I personally got paid, when I do work, and I don't consider it a bribe. All of our employees at 7th Generation Games, I'm sure they love us and they, appreciate the work we do. But if I quit paying them, they'd probably quit showing up. So,
right.
I think it's fine to offer rewards. And like in our games, we try to do that. We're always looking for ideas to make things more interesting. Like when a kid, and it doesn't have to be, here's $1.
Right.
When somebody wins at, they level up, like Forgotten Trail, for example, or Aztec, there's just a, little sound. And I remember my daughter saying, oh, I love that sound, when she would be playing something. And it's just, a reinforcement. It can be,
right.
Good job.
That's a good word for it.
I'm proud of you. Like I said, I teach judo too, and I learned this from a friend of mine. He's a great coach. He said, a gold medal can be a reinforcement, but so can good job. So can I'm proud of you. So can you have done great. Let's take an extra long break and do 15 sit-ups together. I don't know about you, but I could usually do a few more sit-ups myself, right?
Exactly.
So again, it's good for your kids. It's good for you. It's like Amy, I guess now we have 2 Amy's on there, that had said, her son wants her undivided attention. So I think reinforcement is super important. And for a lot of kids, reinforcement has to occur very, very, very frequently. It doesn't have to be, you did a math problem, here's a cookie, but like in our games, we try to, after every problem, tell them if they got it right or wrong. And here's another thing too. You want to look at reinforcement, but you also want to remove punishment. One of the reasons that people don't like math is they feel stupid. They got it wrong. They can't fool themselves that 1/8 equals 3/4 because it doesn't, and now they're wrong and they feel dumb. And Jane McGonigal, who wrote the book A Reality is Broken, about how she thinks games can fix the world, she said she looked at studies on games that people kept playing. Why do people keep playing games if they fail? And she says you need to learn to lose in interesting ways. So for example, in Spirit Like the Game, you're going out in your tribe, as there's an epidemic, you have to go out into the woods and find the right number of herbs and bring them back. And if you bring back the wrong number and there's too many, it shows everybody puking. Which it turns out that 10-year-olds are highly amused by people puking.
I'm sure they are.
So even though you got the answer wrong and you have to go study, they have the same reaction you did. So it's not, oh, I'm stupid. It's like, oh my gosh, I got the wrong answer.
Too funny. Yeah, that's a very good point. Is teaching kids how to fail too is really important, and how to move on from those failures. And if you do make them relatable, instead of saying yes, this is wrong, and go back and do it. When I've learned that doing math with my kids, I've started doing all the problems with them until I knew that they knew how to do it, and then I gave them something to solve on their own, either 2 or 3 problems that I picked that I knew would kind of test what we just went through in maybe a different way, but mostly just to see if they could do it on their own without my help. But I would gauge how many questions we would do together before I even allowed them to do their individual ones. So I knew they were set up for success, and they could fail as much as they wanted to when we were doing them together. And that it was a kind of a safe place. That has worked really well as well.